Columbus, Ohio woman was arrested on the 3rd of June for the murder of a 4-year-old boy. The incident occurred at 5:08 a.m. on the 26th of May, where the authorities were called to a house located at 1023 Greers Avenue on reports of an unresponsive boy named Bryson Brown. First responders tried applying life-saving measures on the boy. He was taken to the Nationwide Children's Hospital, where he passed away from a cardiac arrest at 6:05 a.m. During the investigation into his death, a witness claimed that 48-year-old Michelle Hilliard, the girlfriend of the boy's father, said she struck Bryson multiple times with a board, knocking him down the stairs. Michelle then picked up the child, who was barely breathing, and lay him in bed without calling for help. When the child's father found the unresponsive boy hours later, he immediately contacted 911. An autopsy revealed that Bryson suffered multiple blunt force trauma injuries that caused his death. Michelle has a criminal history of abusing children. She's held in custody and has been charged with murder. A court hearing was held on the 11th of June, which she was absent from due to medical reasons, where the judge set a bond at $1 million. A Wisconsin woman has been charged with multiple offences after setting her husband on fire while he slept. 29-year-old Henry Williams has been married to 29-year-old Tahunsi Smith for the last 8 years, and they have 2 daughters together, aged 7 years old and 3 months old respectively. The eldest daughter was staying at their parents' house that night. The couple rented a home located at 2720 North Carlton Place in Milwaukee. Williams had seen a change in his wife's behaviour in recent months. He noticed that she used spray paint in the basement and was unsure if she was sniffing it. He also spotted her pill bottles in the basement as well, and she'd taken more of a medication than she was prescribed. At 2:30 p.m. on the 2nd of June, Williams returned home from work and found his wife acting weird, being non-verbal, and pacing around the house, continuously walking around in circles. He felt like he'd been walking on eggshells lately and had been meaning to break off their relationship for the last 2 weeks. So when he told Smith that he'd be moving out without her, an argument followed. Later that night, Williams put the baby to bed in a crib between 11 p.m. and midnight. He then went to bed between 1 and 1:30 a.m. At around 4 a.m, Williams woke up abruptly with the back of his head and body on fire. There's no fire extinguisher in the home, and he tried to put the flames out with his bare hands. In the process, a room started to catch on fire rapidly. He exited the room and took the baby out of her crib and ran out the front door. He headed to his parents' house, who were behind his home, where he contacted emergency services. It was only then did he discover the severity of his burns. He was taken to the hospital for treatment, and Smith was arrested. Officers questioned Williams about the incident, and he said for the last 3 to 4 months that the relationship wasn't working out. He said that his wife had lit him on fire. He said although he didn't witness her doing so, she was the only other person in the house at the time. When the police questioned Smith, she said she had mental health issues, and admitted that she set his head on fire. She also said she believed that Williams had poisoned her chicken wings. She said she wasn't trying to kill Williams, but instead disfigure him. She said she waited until he was asleep before she poured lighter fluid on his head and lit it up. Williams's burns were 2nd and 3rd degree to his neck, chest, head, ears and hands. Smith is charged with arson of building, mayhem, domestic abuse assessments, and 1st degree recklessly endangering safety.